Alright, so now we are on a junction. Let's see if I had grabbed this, but I didn't. Oh yes, I did grab. Yeah, I grabbed this. This purple thing. So this purple thing, I suppose it is only for the beheaded. So it moves one space to the right, and these are cumulative. Also, for this knife downs, if you select the brown skill thing, then you gain the tooth, plus you apply the damage to all opponents, and then you discard it. So that's how it had worked if I had selected it. So from now on, for this run at least, I can do both of these things. Or, yeah, this is slash. So it's either this or this. Yeah, so if I select this, then I gain either a tooth, or I can spend a tooth to apply an extra damage in round 3. I think that's how it's supposed to be. But for this, but that's for later. Um, for this junction, there is a rune here for the ramparts, and thematically, it's I think. I'm not sure, of course, but this is new for me. But I think you're going through the toxic sewers. There you achieve something which gives you the rune. So next run, you have this rune, and the runes are it says here on page 6 that it's a blocking a corridor, so we cannot proceed. We have to go through the other one, and this this permanent thing. This is the rune that you need, and you cannot pass through any corridor showing this rune. So it already reinforces what we gathered. Now, what I did was I put the gained cards here in the back, but they actually should be for the SS. They should be in the collector, and the collector collector keeps these cards, and if you die then you lose them. But if you go into the interbiome, so we are now at the toxic sewers, then we get to trade things. We can visit the market. So let's put it over here. So we can heal for we can do this once. We can heal via a potion one of these hearts for a tooth. But if we, so we can do that. So my poison is less damaged. We can also get a card, but it costs 2. I'm not going to do that. Instead, I have still 4 teeth, and I'll gain an equipment. Sorry, a blueprint. So it's still from the prisoner's market. This is the next equipment. I think that's... No, that's not how it works. I think you have to pay for it because the collector collects the thing. So we can select from these 2. Let's see. The fun thing is that my deck changes. If the group placed any blueprints on the collector space, they must now place these blueprints on top of the equipment deck for free. So we place these 2 on top of the equipment deck, and the equipment deck is what all beheaded. So this is the top of the equipment deck. And these stay forever. But we can also buy another one. And that is buy a blueprint for 4 teeth. So I'm spending 4 teeth to gain another blueprint. And that is a blueprint from the prisoner's quarter. And I think I also get it, but I'm not sure if I get it then. Yeah, because I paid for it, I get it. But when you gain a blueprint, it goes into the collector. So I'm not sure if it goes into the collector right now. That would be silly. That doesn't make sense. So I think I just get it as well. And these blueprints, they go on top of this deck. Maybe I should flip them. I'm not really sure about that. This is the interbiome thing. And then we clean up the stuff from the prisoner's quarters. That means we put all the prisoner quarter things back into the prisoner quarter thing. So this is all prisoner quarter, and for the next run I suppose you have to do this all again. But consider that in this game, I didn't do anything smarter or anything, but I just got much more lucky than last time. So these things I'll clean up into the prisoner quarter. So it's quite random actually. These prisoner quarter things, they are now less cards, So for the next run, I think eventually you can run out, but I think it's quite cool. Yeah, so this cleans, goes away, and here we are in the toxic sewers. We are looking at this icon, I think, how we entered. It makes the most sense, because the arrows go away from it. It says here, when the group passes through a corridor with this icon, this, or this, this, the first player must perform a deck check, and if you fail, you gain a wound. So that's not very nice. And of course the question is, what happens with the decks or the cards? I'll have to look that up. But for now, yeah, in the Interbiome you cannot spend these cells, but they stay there for the toxic sewers. You have all kinds of cool stuff. It's also a surprise for me. So we have the monsters. They are elite or not, I suppose. So the more elites, they go here. We shuffle as usual. Go over here. This stuff should be face down. These cards, yeah. So this is now the new blueprints, and they are called blueprints. Should be ordered, I think. Yeah, I'm going to order them and randomize this and continue on, and I'll figure out how the poisoned and the serenade should be set.